Oh my, here we go. Let's go, Greg. Let's go. Cal is grinding. Cal is in fact grinding. I will agree with that. Lee used a look earlier in this. Nick, I invited you. Oh, unface it.
Okay.
If you still want her, I do. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I got logged on my fucking shit. What the fuck? Oh, this is so annoying. Fuck me. Oh, why am I logged out of my accounts, bro? It's so annoying. I hate when this happens. Thank you, Greg. Thank you. Hold up, Nick. I gotta. Interesting.
Wait, I need to launch the answer sheet. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to log back into my email right now. Awkward. I'm gonna change my password real quick. Okay, sorry. I was just trying to figure out what the fuck was going on with my account right there.
No worries.
Shit was tweaking out. I was kind of worried. Hacked my fucking my game's hacked live. Live hacking live hacking situation. So the hacking situation just got real. A couple days ago, I
What
was
is it? What's
trying
going on?
to fall asleep. I don't know. Sometimes my like email occasionally just like logs me out. I've done like malware scans as well, so I don't know. I mean, I previously had like other issues before,
Like your
but
email logs you out?
yeah, yeah, yeah. subscribers on my latest video. That's good. Probably gonna hopefully pick up more over time. You're checking on Brennan's stream.
Stream.
I was playing Valorant. Oh my god, my hair is freaking done up. Oh, nice. I'll ban Ancient for your sake.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
What map do you want to aim for? Wait, holy, this guy actually has like 6
And
matches.
for any map is good. Any map is good on this. Whatever you want to play.
I'll say no Inferno because I don't trust our teammates to play Inferno. I'll just say Mirage. Fuck it.
Dude, my game needs to load. Dude, what's going on? Dude, it's just not loading. Like it's stuck on the Valve screen.
Have you? Wait, is just
CS2 is not responding.
It's trashed.
Dude, there's actually no way. Like, not again. I need 30 seconds to connect. Please get into the main menu. Dude, why does this keep happening?
There's also this other guy who also help he's in.
Fucking shit, dude. I'm not making it, Garrett.
30 seconds.
It's not making it. It's not making it. It's crashing like a motherfucker. What is happening, dude? I just want to play Faceit. I'm not making it. It keeps crashing, dude. So sorry.
Do you have your game preloaded usually? Or like, what are your specs?
No, that's what I need to do, dude. And I need to just copy IP, bro. Fuck, how long is this gonna be?
It's a whole fucking day.
No, dude. Oh, I'm so mad, dude. It keeps crashing like it's still crashing. Fuck, Garrett, I'm sorry.
Oh, 5 hours.
Bro, like, now it loads? Like, are you serious?
I can't. Well, this time you didn't even get in the fucking server.
Should we play Premiere?
I'm not sure if my... Oh, we tried on my multi-count, right?
Yeah. Oh, it didn't work. Fuck.
Let's just download some cop or whatever. I know it's not the same, but...
Fuck, nah, that's so ass, dude. Fuck, okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright, I'll see you, Nick.
Dude, it's so stupid. I'm sorry. Okay, next
okay.
time I know.
That's
Preload
okay.
game.
Yeah. I usually just like,
Okay.
I usually preload my game just to make sure like I connect in first and then like...
Yeah. Like, I need 5 minutes, bro. That's not enough time.
I don't know why it takes so long. What are your specs?
Dude, I have a 3070 and a 98x3D.
That's basically my specs, but better, I'm pretty sure. Because I got like a 79x3D.
Dude, fuck. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow, bro.
Alright, catch you, Nick. Peace.
Yeah, catch you. Good night.
Good night. Poor fucking guy, dude. Poor fucking guy. You get a new PC. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. What should I do in the meantime? Should I was just gonna try to do a comp game, basically. Oh! Rena XDD, thank you for the follow.
Next just followed.
Thank you. Oh, maybe I'll play like a comp game, and then I'll like analyze like kind of how I op. Yeah, that's what I also do as well. I agree. Trying to think what are good opping maps. I mean, you could off on nuke as well. Fuck it. We'll kill all these maps. I won't do overpass because like overpass is gonna be so like op dependent. I just want to play a map that's like less dependent on like op, basically. Good morning, Twitch affiliate, Mr. Streamer. Thank you. Good morning, actually. Wow, it is early morning. I haven't gone to bed yet. I'll probably just play a game and then I'll probably go to bed afterwards. But I'm gonna record a stream though. I'm probably gonna record a stream and then yeah. Banger follow gift. Oh, thank you. We respect G in this house. We love G. Also, sorry that there's like a 45-second like follow delay as well. I could just stop the stream again and like start it, but I'm also like a little too lazy at the same time as well. I good? I'm coughing quite a lot. Oh, sorry, I just saw this message. I am. I've had like this cough persisting for the past while or so. Um, I don't know. I'm hoping to get over it soon though. I don't really know why I have it. It might just be like a dry cough or like a. I could be sick, but I don't think I'm sick though. This is the thing. So I really don't know like what's going on exactly. Dust 2 opping. Okay.
Let's roll.
Fantastic. So, I think the main premise of why I started the stream in the first place right now is just so I can kind of break down like kind of positioning and op. Just because I know someone wants to, one of my oomps wants to kind of learn how to op. And I mean, you could definitely op, basically. You can op in any situation whatsoever. It's just that, like, depends on how you set yourself up, basically. I'm going to save my money right now, just so that I'm going to force op as much as possible. That sounds funny. One bit. Is that done?
Lower time.
One lower. This one. How long? That's too long. Rena, are you from Twitter, by the way? I'm just wondering. I don't know. I just like to use it.
What I miss?
I just wonder where people are. You don't have to answer as well. That could just be too personal. I'll have enough to force an op next time if I just buy some armor. So I'm just gonna force it.
Move it!
Suicide again.
Laying down smoke. Throwing flashbang.
Lower.
Lower tons.
Careful. This is a good one and done opping. Well, typically I'm using a scout, so I'm really dependent on this head right now. Oh, they're on B, I guess. One close CT mid. Sab is gonna be your best friend when it comes to opping. Like it really up in your circle. Good enough yet.
Laying down smoke.
Oh, Leanne was. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Thank you. Okay, now I can buy up. So this is gonna be fantastic. Yeah, so I'm actually making this video for Dinch.
Let's have it, lads.
So traditionally, if you want to op long, right, you're gonna want to just kind of do
Flashbang.
shortest angle, so just not too wide or anything. You just kind of hold this right here. And I mean, sure, it's like really dependent on like reaction time.
Deploying flashbang.
On faceit. One door.
Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win.
So we're playing like. Yeah, we're not playing off the spot. I'm just gonna try to see how much money we could basically spend without buying an op too much. You really shouldn't be playing like this, but for the sake of showcasing, this is how you op rush. Out long.
Throwing a grenade.
Out long, careful. Lower.
Lower.
Or pencil. Dead. Yep, going long, going long. Oh my god, I got fucking nuked. Holy shit. Jump spotting is pretty good. That works, I guess. One on Goose, one on Goose. Goose inside.
Two there.
Awesome Goose. That worked out somehow. That round just worked out somehow. Pretty happy we got that lower go though. It's like the reactor off the cat. So that was good. We could just buy another op again. Honestly, you could glass cannon. You don't really need the armor. If you know how to op, you don't need armor. That's the thing. But you should probably buy armor though.
Let's give it to them, boys. Throwing smoke. Throwing flashbang. Throwing flashbang. Smoke.
1 tons.
Lower tons right now.
Come along.
Throwing smoke. Flashbang. Deploying flashbang.
Flat. Flat and long. Careful, there's one mid. Play close right here. It's called, when you play close, you're basically shotgun opping.
Cross.
On ramp. On site. 1 CT. 1 CT.
Terrorists win.
Buying ops. Oh, we're gonna have to save a decent amount.
Thank you. Let's go.
Alright.
Throwing smoke.
Maybe one going lower. What's your side?
Flashbang.
On it. Lower and cat. Oh my god! Oh, on Xbox. Fuck me. You guys are egoing so hard right now.
Terrorists win.
Give me a second. Bro, I was scratching my eye. Give me a sec, bro. Oh, 20? Okay, nice. You know what, let's buy a little bit more right now, just because we can. They're playing so passive as well. I wouldn't be surprised. So we can.
Move it, move it. Throwing fire. Grenade. Deploying flashbang.
Oh, mid.
Smoke, smoke. Fire in the hole. Laying down smoke.
On cat already. On cat. Close.
Trying to go for the tag and run away. I don't want to try to hold an angle like this. I mean, it's a little bit wide, but you don't want to hold too close because otherwise, once you do mid, if you hold too close, you're gonna just get overswung immediately, and you're just gonna get punished off the angle without being able to repeat. 1 CT mid, running up B.
Bomb has been planted.
Could be one mid lurker.
Deploying flashbang.
Side B1. One on B right now.
Terrorists
Oh,
win.
no, Oh, 4. R8 in peak mid. I don't have R8 though. I'm just gonna fucking stomp at these guys. I don't think my teammates even know how to hold on this. Sorry, I'm just all tapping because someone pinged me. Important announcements.
Come on, chop chop. Incendiary out.
One lower.
Laying down smoke.
Suicide. Lower down. More lower. You can hold like close angles like that when you know that they might be taking their time to peek, or if you have like
Laying
good
down
distance.
smoke.
Otherwise, you really probably
Throwing a
shouldn't
grenade.
for the most part. And it's kind of hard. That's the thing, because the whole point is that you don't want to get
Okay.
overswung on angles. Kind of. Take a farther distance shot right now, just because typically I would like to re-peek on the same angle immediately, but I don't know what the other guy is. And there's a little bit of risk because there could have been a second one following up, and it could have just like scaled at the same time, but they didn't, and so I'm kind of at a little bit kind of semi more like safer position. Like if I die, then I'm not even getting punished. One minute. The other guy tons.
Counter-terrorists win. Just champion.
That guy just kind of walked in my crosshair, honestly. So. I'm keeping it off, cat. What's a good common strat to do? Kind of scale off of cat right here, and then you can molly lower. Oh, our teammate's already lower, so this is good. And then you should one mid. Okay, I guess. Our teammate also went lower, so we had no mid control.
On cat already.
Okay, just
Shut
W key. More cat. Two more cat. Two more cat. More top mid. 2 cat. 1 top mid. Nice one. That's bomb.
Bomb down.
Laying down smoke. Flashbang.
Nice one. Cat.
Cat.
Nice one. Good shot.
You're right on. You're right on.
Okay, so that wasn't the most advantageous. I would say that green blocking or timing right there was not the best, but yeah, and also just because our teammate had pushed lower, so that kind of screwed up our decision making.
We can still do this. Smoke.
Go.
Incendiary
Not
out.
long. Not long. Not bad.
Throwing smoke. Flashbang.
I'm trying to accuracy. Coming fast. Coming up long fast. Trying to play with the smoke. Nice one. Nice one. One more. Oh, he's hurt. Bro, coming up ramp right now. One. Car and long, car and long. Last one long. Last one.
Alright.
Thankfully our teammates are decent. Or they're starting to wake up now, so this is good. Thank you. I got long. So we're gonna try to go again for long control.
Go, go, go.
Didn't really need to invest much to do. What the hell? I mean, it's good to have good util, but like, if you're opping, you really don't really. Honestly, in my opinion, you don't really need too much util if you're just opping, because the whole point is that you're already holding the angle,
Throwing fire.
and you're just positioning, basically.
Flashbang.
So 2 mid, probably lower as well.
Deploying flashbang.
1 CT mid, 1 CT mid.
Damned already out mid.
Throwing flashbang.
1 CT, one Xbox, 1 Xbox.
Deploying flashbang.
out mid. Go towards B. Yeah.
Window dead.
Throwing smoke. Bomb has been planted.
God damn it, I fucking smoked myself up.
Laying down smoke. Defusing the bomb.
Oh, come on. Oh my god. I fucking knew where he was. How the fuck is that not connect on him? 103. He does 103 and I do 64 and 3. And not by armor? I might have forgot to buy armor.
Watch out. These boys have got a bit of an arsenal and they don't mind using it. Incendiary out.
Last one? That's not long. One suicide.
Watch your back.
One suicide.
Deploying decoy.
Nice one. Flashing mid.
Flashbang. Incendiary. Throwing
Two
smoke.
lower.
Incendiary.
Xbox.
Grenade. Smoke.
On cat. On cat.
Still cat.
From the cat. Keep moving.
Grenade out.
Bomb down. One on B. One more city mid.
Him B.
Throwing
Right, you're bomb.
counter-terrorist. Where
Yeah.
you go?
I did him with the smoker, right? 62 and 2. Yeah. Oh. I might have forgot to buy armor the last round, though. Well, whatever. Also, the last shot on the last guy did not fucking hit him at all. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, we're playing on T-side, so we're just gonna... Actually, no. Fuck it, we're just gonna not buy armor. We're being fucking op crutch. This is what it means to be an op crutch, is when you just fuck up on first by an ops. Like a bitch, because you can like play with no other gun, basically. And I'm raised to play like an op crutch. One cat, one cat, one cat. Two CT and one B.
Window.
One play. That's what happens when you play T side without like any armor. It's kind of just like you're running haphazardly and you're just fucking you're just eating bullets.
Planted.
Door, window, window, window.
Bomb has been planted.
Okay. I got rage quit.
Bomb has been defused.
Wait, I'm live?
Terrorists win.
This is my how to op tutorial, Quorum. I'm trying to help Dinch op, basically. While we're masturbating in a fucking thing right now. This. How to crutch off. Alright, so we could buy an op next round. Buy armor. We gotta buy armor P250 and still not to buy an op next round. We got bomb plants, so that's good. Good for the econ in terms of forcing up the op. Competitive 6-7. Nice one. One suicide. Oh, not suicide.
Deploying smoke shield.
Left side mid.
One long. So right there is like called long lurk timing, basically. I actually fucking read him like a book. Where? Where? Thanks, teammates. Thanks, teammates. I'm like asking where, and these guys don't fucking say anything. What the fuck? What I wanted to bring up earlier though was what I wanted to bring up though is that when you put top mid presence and then you also like go back to grab the scout, there's enough time for that guy to basically push out long doors. So you kind of have to be aware of that as like an opportunity. Is one cat stuck on the wall. One cat. One CT mid as well. Hopping.
Throwing a flashbang. Throwing smoke. Flashbang.
Two towards B, one hopping. Mid hopping. Kind of fumbled that pretty bad. One hopping CT mid. What's going on here? Austin's hopping CT mid. You can grab bomb and just like.
I'm planted.
Why is everyone spamming 6-7, bro? This guy's gonna get jumped up on, I think.
Terrorists win. You think you can kill them?
Basically, whenever you're opping, you always have to be aware of lurk timings because I feel like with the op, you have a lot of strength with the weapon, so people will try to catch you off guard a lot during like. Basically, you have to always be aware of the holes that you leave within your like sight hold, basically in your hold, in your default hold. So, for instance, I knew none of us were long, so I purposely delayed, and then sure enough, I caught the guy in the long timing because he tried to flank me.
Throwing fire. Throwing smoke.
Bottom mid. Lower.
Smoke. Throwing a flashbang.
Orange, plant the bomb. Any open?
I'm planting the bomb. Bomb has been planted.
Maybe I should go and scout as well. CT mid. CT mid. Front mid. Walking lower. That guy's so pissed. You're playing with that guy? Who's this guy?
Thank you, brother.
Is he good?
Throw in smoke. Smoking.
One top mid. And lower. Suicide. Dead. One more top mid. Dead.
Smoke.
One more. I fucking knew it. Fucking whiffed that.
Throwing a Molotov.
Weak player?
Throwing a flashbang.
Some guns.
Activating the bomb. Grenade. Bomb has been planted. Throwing fire.
Boost.
Terrorists win. Yes.
He's an HLTV account. Oh shit, top 285, nice.
Go, go, go.
Oh my god.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
So I'm just posted right now for the top mid push if they do. I don't think they go again since they went last round. Careful cap. I could call out like they're not peeking. Oh, one cat. Nice one.
Grenade.
I'm gonna push upper, so I'm gonna try to push upper. Just in case if they push early.
Throwing
Let's
smoke.
take our time right now. Okay, green's a bunch right now, so. One cat. Nice one.
Planted.
Where's my mod proofs? You do have mod privileges.
Bomb has been planted.
Thank you, Tyler. Thank you.
I'm throwing a grenade. I'm throwing fire.
Everyone fucking popping the stream at like, what is it? 3 in the morning? Holy shit. So I'm just trying to get like kind of bounce back and forth between these two spots. I don't really need to, but yeah, can you die to find a way so I can get a quick count? Yeah, sure. We're going for the ego, going for the aura.
Let us go. Flying down to fire. Smoke.
Got you an ad.
Throwing smoke.
Left side mid.
Throwing a flashbang.
I'm praying. Okay,
Flashbang out.
My teammates have made nothing in presence, so I'm gonna gamble on that. No one has crossed on B. So
CT spawn.
I'm gonna clear out each angle slowly. Hard out.
1A.
Throwing smoke.
One CT.
One low. Double doors mid. 2 of them. Going towards doors.
I'm throwing a flashbang. Grenade out.
Got it. This is a little bit of an unconventional angle. You probably want to hold a closer angle because right here, pray that they swing one. Go. Go.
We are
That's
the
fine.
best.
Pixel best offer. If you want to learn how to op, you should watch a device demo and CS2, probably a 910 demo. I do agree. I did suggest that watching a device demo would be really good. It's just that like in one of the videos that was like shared, it just like was completely outdated on like really dated like Counter-Strike Global Offensive info. So then I was just like, you know, you should probably. I wasn't sure who to suggest for like a CS2 demo though, but 910 is really good. I do agree. I think 910 is like a good mix of like
2 MB.
peak and whatnot. I've also picked up a few tricks on 910 as well. Holding long right now. I'm kind of like low, so I kind of have to
Cross, right.
CT. My long is still open, so I'm just gonna hold it right now. Nice one, good picks.
I got B, guys.
More CT mid. Woo! Done. Nice one. Flip that if you want. What's his HLTV?
Come on, let's go.
Raymond Mando?
Let's throw the flashback.
What? He played on lag and temperament? Oh my goodness. What the fuck? That's crazy. CT mid. Sky to CT mid. I typically don't like going for the suicide peak, honestly. I can flash you along. One CT. One CT.
Close CT.
Yeah. One CT.
Activating the bomb.
I'm gonna resmoke cat.
Can CT.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, I should have read that. So, right there, I knew the guy was going to come up through CT. I didn't think he was going to double up on Cat through the same angle, because that would have basically choked the fight. So, I was pre-aiming for CT, ready for him to push up, basically. I know if I get that fight, then I could immediately swing back for the Cat guy, but the Cat guy was already out further, and I just kind of missed the shot right there. So, yeah. Here you go, Purple.
Look, it's simple. All we gotta do is go in there, plant the bomb, get the cash, and get out. Not so bloody hard, is it? Smoke. Throwing smoke. Molotov. Grenade out.
Up in CT.
Right side.
They're not gonna really push much per se.
What the fuck?
Nice one. Give me a second. One on B side.
On the window.
Counter-terrorists win.
This guy is making me fall asleep with that peak. What the fuck? I don't have enough for an op for the next few rounds. Okay. No, we're just gonna go Tech 9. Honestly, if you're like a good opper, you really shouldn't. You shouldn't feel the need to buy a Tech 9. But honestly, I'm not the best I'm not the best dealer, so I use my my speed advantage basically. I control my pace. One CT mid. One CT mid. CT mid. CT mid.
Molotov out. Grenade out. Flashbang.
B. Smoking cat. One long. Two on A site. Right about long. CT mid. Anyone got flashes? Last one. More. One long. Dinked him. I dinked him. He's low green. Oh, this guy could have scaled faster or something. Yo, Ray, are you still fuck with the Timberman people? Still fuck with-
Yeah, they're chill.
they chill. One fly, nice one. Nice one.
Two outside.
Fuck me. Oh my god, bro. GG. Oh well. Green sold. Exotic? What's that about exotic? What? Yeah, they're playing 5 stack versus like solo queues is kind of crazy. I don't think I did too bad, honestly. I think I did pretty well. So much yapping to throw. Yeah. Is there anything important that I should go over? And probably should have played all of them passive, but I was hoping I could just get them on the timer or something. I'm watching it through the stream right now. Fuck. I could have had that shit. Is there anything I should go over? Like, I think... Actually, how about I just go over, like, playing Dust 2 op, in my opinion? It's completely very subjective. But I think it's, like, really... I think it's pretty crucial in terms of, like, understanding, like, how to break down when it comes to, like, playing positions on the map. So, basically, as a T, right, you can very much go for the suicide pick, right, and usually it's a reaction fight, if anything, so, yeah, it's purely just based off of reactions, honestly. That being said, though, I kind of suck at the suicide fight, honestly, so I honestly don't go for it as much as I do. I'm kind of a little bit more reliant on timings instead. Well, I'm just trying to put this bot somewhere close. I think this is where we'd run. Sorry. So if you want to go for some off angles, you can get someone to boost you right here. Because the thing is that like on Dust 2, you really just I think in terms of like spacing out players, right? If you have a reliable opper, or at least just like someone who's gonna op, you should probably have at least one person playing tons or something, lurking around or so. You have one person lurking long doors, if anything, and then you and then maybe another player like possibly top mid or like supporting the long fight or the tons fight. So then, you have a player. You could have another additional player like be right here, and they could boost you. You get like this nice off angle because they won't really expect you to be posted right up here. Let's see if I can add another bot or so. Fuck. I don't think that's how you're supposed to do that. That's kind of what it looks like. So most people will peek like CT mid, like you'll peek CT mid right here, assuming that he won't be looking this way. You'll mostly see this, and then the guy will like peek out with the op, and it's like a good off angle because most people will be pre-fired to kind of the lower positions, right, left or right. But then you know, if this guy's posted right here, it's gonna be off angle, so it's like really good. I think I will agree, Timmerman are an L group. I think that's why I asked for the ship host. But I think most good operators will already like be able to react in time once they like spot that. Or if anything, they'll usually spot someone like jump spotting right here. So it's maybe not the most reliable angle to like peek from. You could definitely also get a boost like right here as well. Let's see, but crouch. It would be a little bit closer to the box, basically, but this is also another good off angle. It's a little bit closer. Catches people off guard, though, because, like I said, people are going to be pre-aimed this way. There was an opping video that I watched a long time ago, basically, that, and this is kind of like the opping philosophy that I have every single time. If you peek further from here, they're gonna not expect you to be like this far up, basically. Let me see if I go third person. So they're not gonna be let me see, around, third person Maya mode. Okay. Turn up. No, wait, got reset. Okay. Let's look this way. Okay, so like the big thing is that when you're like posted on this position right over here, this is kind of like it looks elevated compared to where you're standing on the base ground. God, this is actually not the most optimal way to show it. If I put a bot right here though, and crouch it, so I think a lot of people are often going to be pre-aimed for like the lower, this like fight right here basically, because that's typically where they expect like the headshot angle. Slow shit. Yeah, I do agree. The movement is pretty bad, like in Suicide, so it is just something to be precautious about. I actually didn't even place the bot in position for me to see. That's so smart. There we go. That's better. Actually, there should be a bot right here, and then I'll put up a bot right here as well. So when you're pre-aimed, typically for like bottom mid, you're gonna be like looking for this fight right here, which you think is like a headshot angle, right? But then you're not gonna expect someone to be this high, basically, because you're gonna be pre-aimed right here. And so typically when an op is gonna peek from this far, and it's gonna peek slow as well, you're not gonna be prepared. And it's a really good way to like catch people off guard who are just like not really comfortable with opping, basically. So, you know, you're gonna be, people often expect like the CT mid fight to be here, and it's very reasonable for it to be here too. But if you want to find like good success though, I honestly like find this peak angle right back here like much better. Let's see. If you're gonna opt top mid and you're not going suicide, oh, actually, if you're unconfident about like, if you're on the op, but you're unconfident about like going for the peak, what you can always do is you can kind of jump spot basically. Just kind of jump spot behind these boxes without swinging out too wide, and you should be able to spot whoever's like opping CT mid. And this in itself is already crucial information because it basically confirms someone is sniping and holding mid control, and so that allows your team to like throw some mid smokes. You can throw the traditional Xbox smoke. You can line up right here, jump, throw right here, and it lands perfectly on Xbox. You do not know how fucking long it's taken me to actually learn that one properly. Even that's so simple. This is the basic mid door smoke. You want to line up right here on this on this line. You aim above this dot, left click jump throw, and then that smoke should land into doors. If you don't line yourself up properly, or if you aim it too low, that smoke is not going to land. So I think if I, yeah, just like, I think it passes, or does it go through? I don't know. Sometimes I misalign myself, and sometimes I fuck up the lineup. So just be aware of that, basically. But yeah. So you could like jump peek suicide, and then that's like a really good way to get info. And I think something that's really crucial for like being like a mid hold is that basically I think something that a lot of people tend to neglect is that how often people push lower, right? So from right here, you're not gonna actually be able to see anyone. If I put someone right here at the doors, if you're opting suicide, which is traditionally back here, you don't even see that guy. You see the guy in the back, right? But if you have to go all the way up here, basically, just to see this guy's head. And that's, like, way too far, because at this point, someone is already probably, like, halfway... Someone is already, like, halfway up to mid at this point. And they would already have the headshot angle on you. So, if you're basically trying to peek lower from suicide and you're, like, etching yourself up, you're already fucked at this point. So, what you want to do instead is you basically want to... not only are you jump spotting for this guy playing, like, scouting or sniping mid, basically, but you could also see lower, right? So from here, you could actually see the guy, like, from the lower doors, and that's, like, enough just to get, like, the lower info, basically, right? And you don't even need to do this with an op. You could just do this with a rifle or, like, a pistol or anything. It's just good to get the mid info, right? But, it's always be aware. And also, like, yeah, so you kind of have to, like, start jumping this very quickly, because it's very quick to run CT mid to doors. Let me see if I get a timer. 5. So 5 seconds basically. And people usually get like spawn timing like right in the suicide, like maybe by 2 seconds or so, right? But if you're posted like right here, you're not gonna see this fight. So then, you know what you could also do is just like jump spot, and you'll always be able to kill the lower guy. If you just want to be sure, you could like throw a molly towards the floor, basically, to prevent the rush, basically. Because T's will always have enough timing to do that. But yeah, if CTs are not, and also if you can tell like who's jump spotting you, or in my opinion, the way that you want to push like lower is that you don't actually want to jump lower at all. You just have to run it because it hides you the most without getting like spotted and fucked. So just gonna run through, and usually you won't be able to call the suicide guy, but you could usually call it after a few rounds to kind of build a pattern of like how they play. Yeah, just run lower, and this gives you free control lower. Okay, let's see. Opping top mid. If you're trying to go for the initial spawn peak on top mid, right, you have to be aware that they can push you top mid first, right? So then it's, in my opinion, it's probably good to be posted up here. Otherwise, if you're going out swing, unless you're like fully confident that no one is pushing mid, you could then go out. The problem is that going out top mid is such a wide angle as well. So not only are you peeking this guy door, but if they're already lower somehow, they could be posted on you. And if you swing a little bit too wide, you could also get caught from this cat guy as well. Not to even be saying that the cat guy could also just be out this wide as well. So you're kind of worried about all these different angles, and that's why you kind of have to be very meticulous when it comes to mid. That's why it's really good to have like a mid door smoke just to already clear out just that like the most common angle possible that they could fuck you from, which is obviously just like mid doors. So you already have the smoke, right? You don't have to worry about anyone peeking you CT mid, maybe if they spray you or something, right? And don't go out, if you go out top mid slow, you'll get fucked. But that's kind of like why you kind of gotta go fast in some ways, or like maybe there's like flash or something, right? That's not a good flash, but in my opinion, I personally always like pre-aim for the cat angle as an op basically, and I kind of either I'll have teammates working lower to punish this guy, or like I'll usually cross fast enough where it's like not a problem. I was kind of like auto hopping. So. That's my personal opinion on opping top mid. And then like kind of want to like support your. In my opinion, you could work up cat and like off from there. Actually, when it comes to opping, every single fight is a doable op fight. Like even with how close it is a doable op fight basically. You can op anywhere on Dust 2. That's a fact. You can op anywhere on any map basically. Maybe there are certain cases where it's a little bit impractical, but unpractical. But like you can op anywhere. So, for instance, I like to sometimes like post up right here and hold for the cat push. Just because that does tend to happen. If your teammates don't have like full mid control just yet, and you do have mid door smoked, half the time I would say someone is going to swing out cat to try to punish, and so it's good to just try to hold for cat. And usually you'll also be able to tell if they throw util off cat as well. So there's that. I don't usually like to post right here, but I mean at the same time, half the time it's like usually smoked as well, so you don't really need to worry about that. You also just like op mid doors and try to catch someone who's trying to hold for the mid push, basically. But a little bit less conventional. And I wouldn't really say in most cases you go lower as well. So you kind of just want to like, as an op, you want to kind of play back basically, and just like help set up your teammates for the fights. You want to kind of help set up your teammates for the fights. So like you can like help flash cat or something, or like help push up with your teammates in cat. Sometimes I will go through the pattern of like, if all my teammates are mid and we have no one long doors, I will just like post up and hold for the long door push, because that tends to happen a lot. There's so many times where like long is neglected into the mid round, and that is like such an easy way for CTs to take advantage of like that timing. Like that one round where I got flanked basically, if I remember my pathing basically, right? I went over here. I was fighting the door guy. I didn't want to peek too wide, right? Because I was just trying to fight the door guy. So I was like shooting away. Then I think, yeah, I just run back in time basically. And I grab my teammate's scout right here. And then sure enough, right as I come back, he's already out. He's already like right outdoors basically. So I was aware that this was gonna happen, that there's this timing, and I kind of soundbaited it in some ways, because usually if someone will hear like someone is just like running back, they'll be like, okay, I could take long control, right? They're not going to be expecting someone to like be re-holding this, and I think that goes like it goes a long way as like a lurk player, is like kind of baiting out your teammates or baiting out your opponents, and then just like using that to your advantage, and that's how you get like the upper hand from like gunfights. So by that point, I just sniped him once. Then I held for the wide swing, because sure enough he was gonna try to wide swing at me on like a scout, and then sure enough he did. Shot him. He was dead. So yeah, I just easily punished him. Let's see. If you're gonna opt towards B, right? I mean, it's not really the most conventional place. It's always like you're probably better off just like holding back and like outside of like spawn or something. But you want to be holding ton space though. That's the thing, right? So if you want to go for like an ego play, if you have the spawn, basically, just run up, right? Fuck util. You do not need to worry about throwing util at all if you're opping. Just pray that your teammates are watching lower. Just post right here. They cannot cross to the left side of site unless they smoke, basically. And if they don't have a habit of smoking early into the round, you could punish this really easily. I started picking up this habit after I myself was punished about this in a collegiate game. So, you know, you could learn from your mistakes, basically. Because, yeah, a lot of people like to post up on plat or on top of, like, big box. So, you know, if you're able to, like, flick in time, I think having the ability to flick is such a big thing when it comes to opping. Just like the micro readjustments on your crosshair. Like, yeah, you can easily punch the player. Bam, you have the B player. Flash out. You want to hold through door or something, and then just like, yeah, you have B side. Let's see. When it comes to opping on B, I like to approach it in different ways. I don't usually like to op from car because it's just kind of impractical at that point. I might go for an ego play through door, but it's very risky because obviously, if you're opping and you die, you've already fucked your teammate over. You fucked your team over. especially just like that's like if you have like low util basically, and you're just trying to hold for the CD or call for the info, which I will do sometimes, where I will just eco peek it into CT and see if I can punish. Yeah. Sometimes if they are playing outside B and you know that, right, you could just like pre-aim window. And obviously you could play plat or you could worry about plat as well, but well, obviously like I described, by that point you shouldn't have to worry about anyone playing plat basically. Now when it comes to like clearing out op angles, I mean honestly, like playing Dust 2 lurk with op, I would say like you're better off playing like lurking tons with an op instead of like playing with your team in tons. Like, actually, not. I will say like on Dust 2, you're probably less likely to be playing with your team unless you're going long or cat, or I mean like or mid. But like more than likely you'll either be like defaulting outside of A or just like defaulting in tons and trying to see if we can find a pick, right? So it's all timing based, right? It's like hold long angles, holding for them to peek you. Clear out big box, clear out sight, clear out window. You have to be worried about this angle all the time. So you gotta be careful. Sometimes I always like to delay the door peek because the door peek I feel is like the easiest way to hold tons, right? So what I'll do instead is I'll make sure I always clear out this angle, basically. And usually you'll be able to spot someone who's like right here, punish. You know, no one will be doubled up. It's just very unlikely. So then you clear this out right here, you don't see anything. Then you have to be worried about swinging out wide on the door right here because the corner view will be caught being peeked from right here. So at this point, I usually just like to run up because barely anyone plays on top, right? Their car. Then I like to have a cross like right here because I feel. Oh my god, sorry. Most people are going to be posted expecting you to peek from the far angle, basically, right? So then, if you peek close, they're not going to expect you at all, and it throws them off guard. So then you can just like, up here, cross, climb down. So yeah. And then long. Now, I mean, for long, it's kind of just like it's very traditional just to have like, you know, long spawn, rush out. If you have the long spawn, you should not go mid. I will say that. You should not go mid if you have the long spawn, right? And the long spawn is determined by, like, the guy who basically, like, spawns, like, right at this angle right here, I think. Because they just have the perfect spawn for long, basically. The closest one to long doors, right? Tap right here, scope in, pre-aim for this angle. If you're faster, right, you probably just want to, like, hold, because they'll more than likely, right, a CT is going to be swinging across. They throw the molly, they swing across, right? Or they throw their nades or whatever, right? So then what you can do is that, you know, if you get there before the util goes out, you could get the pick, back off, and just like run away. Or like your teammates are going to be pushing in front of you, so you really have to just like, I think in my opinion, you want to hold the wider angles as your teammates cross in front of you, basically. They'll like cross out this way, and they'll be already pre-aimed. So then, your job as the operator, you gotta get the wide pick, and then you basically have long doors. So yeah. Now a lot of people will tend to like tell you to like play pit or something. I fucking hate playing pit. Maybe for me, it's just like pit is just like such like an angle where if I'm playing against, the thing is that good players will headshot you, so you're gonna get punished if you're not playing properly. So that's why I like to play a lot more closer when it comes to opping. Everyone is subjected to their own style of opping, honestly, but for my personal preference, though, I like to play closer because it gets more to the angles, and I can confirm that I actually get the picks from your team. So more often than not, you'll have some guy playing on sight, right? He's gonna try to swing. Hopefully your teammates are focused on him. If not, right, you're gonna have this long smoke on like half the time. So you just hold for the smoke, see if you spawn anyone's heads. To, you know, whatever. Flash, support your teammates, do whatever must. usually on op as well. Like I think the thing is with the CT smoke, someone could be hiding right behind sight, but obviously with the smoke, with the smoke up, right? Like people are you're not gonna be spotted fully, but that's why as an operator you're kind of like reclearing these angles for your teammate and like helping making sure you support them. Ninja's never gonna really much peek this far, and at least by this point, like someone has like another smoke down. Yeah. I like to post up immediately on cat if they're not wide, just because you want to be ready for the fast fight just in case if they try to put pressure fast, right? You can always like kind of opt CT. I don't like to opt from car in my opinion, unless there's like a smoke. But even so, if I like miss the shot, then I'm fucked because I'm gonna get sprayed through the car. So I don't fuck with that. But it's good for offense sometimes. So like if you know like this guy's coming up cat, easy angle to hold right here, basically. It's just a super deep angle. Because in my opinion, the car is not reliable enough as like cover basically to guarantee that you'll be safe. So instead, you're gonna wanna find like a better way to escape, if anything. Let's say you know the guy's coming up cat, you miss the shot, right? You miss the shot basically, right? And sure, you're out in the open, but the whole point is that you basically go left. You go left and you just hide. You hide close to the wall. Because this guy, let me see. If you play like right here, right? It's gonna be right there, right? You missed the shot. He's gonna have like a half second to dash behind that wall. And as you're trying to clear that guy has a better time to basically hide behind the wall in time and just like tuck back in. And he is able to like play back. Does anybody have noise suppression for mics now or something? Does it not pick it up? Is it not picking up that much? The mic either is peaking too loud or like because I'm not doing it through OBS. This is through my Yeti mic. So it might just be the Yeti mic itself. But yeah. Oh, it doesn't pick up? Maybe it's because I'm like speaking. I'm kind of speaking further away. So that might just be. Maybe there might be noise suppression. I don't know. I did lower some of the volume on my mic, so I don't know. Okay, but thank you. That's good to know. This is talking about like post-plant situation though. You can always play long though. I just personally like to play on site though, just because I can guarantee that I'll have like I could actually like my teammates ult basically instead of like just playing for the bomb. You can always like off long as well. I never like to play in pit, like I said. So you know, holding for doors, hold for the peak, hold for the flank, yeah. And then CT side does too. Okay. I mean, really, it's just about holding angles, right? There are different ways you can hold angles. I like to plant off these boxes sometimes if they already have long control. I don't really like to go for this one, but like this one right here. If I'm confident, then I'll like swing out wide on this. And usually it's like above a bunch of smokes. If you have long spawn, right, try to go for the long fight. In my opinion, you can throw the util and then off as well. Like throw the util, peek out, peek away, and then peek right back in. But like if you have op and you're like already if you're opping long, you might as well just like post here if you have the timing. So you know, just take advantage of that when you have it. Let's see. When it comes to playing cat, right, there are multiple ways you can play cat. You can play close up, right, which is a good way to punish. I like to play like right here. It gives Xbox open, but the thing is that you'll always hear the sound cue generally. You'll hear someone jumping up Xbox, so that's how you know you don't have to really worry about it, and you're gonna be more focused on the guy who's basically stopping right over here. You're gonna op them, get the shot, run back, right? Punish that. Then you can like repeat off of this. This is the most common opping angle. People sometimes know Molotovs for this. Is that one? No, it's not. Very good. Yeah, my bum ass doesn't even fucking know a molly for this. Actually, this as well. But yeah, this angle is so good. I mean, they might just flash you off the angle sometimes, but this angle is so fucking good because it just is so free for fucking operators, right? Half the time their flash will overshoot the wall basically, so that's why you don't really want to be holding too wide. You're gonna be more reliant on like holding like this angle basically, because this is just enough to basically see the full body of a player, and there's enough like room for error. If you hold way too close, they can swing this too fast, and if your reaction time is not good, you're gonna be fucked. You're gonna get a wallbang kill maybe. You'll get wallbang damage and you won't get the kill. And the whole thing is that once you're on this angle, you're gonna be punished, right? So you get the shot, you just you run off basically. You gotta run as soon as you take that shot basically, because obviously you can repeat if you're confident enough, but more than likely you're gonna be fucked because someone's already gonna be posted on the angle, right? You take the shot though, you get the kill, easy safety, right? And sometimes people will be too scared to repeat after you get the kill off the angle that they're gonna delay the shot, and then sure enough, if you jump down, right, and you have good movement, you can get back up on the same exact fucking angle in like 5 seconds, right? This is literally what I do every single time. So like right here, I'll take the shot, fall off, scope back in. I usually rescope. They could be up faster, but usually they won't be. I usually rescope right here because at this point someone could be pushing. Hold it, hold it, hold it. They repeat. Get another kill. Easy fucking G. Right. I think this is a good off angle in general, but it's not good for opping because it's like very headshot reliant. You could op goose. I don't usually like to op goose though. But to each their own though. I mean, nothing's wrong with opping goose. It's just that the thing is though, is that either goose will be smoked like, or cat is gonna be smoked like this, right? And they could just be like flashing through the smoke and then going out wide, where the goose player can't even contribute much, right? So maybe they're just like flashing over right here, and I'm like playing right here. I can't really contribute much. I have to play wide, and then sure enough, the AKs are probably gonna punish me because I'm playing out the spark. So, you know, or like if anything, right? They'll be they even have the cat smoke as well. So like, you know, the cat smoke right here. Around that, and then you know, goose is gonna be. They can only play from like a certain distance basically, but they're gonna be wide, and if anything, they're gonna be util them because the space is supposed to be freed up for everything. So you know, punishable, really easily punishable. You'd also play on top of this box. This is the gamble area, right? You have to be really good. You have to be really confident, and you have to be super good. It's not faster to jump on the middle box and then the top box is going up cat. Like, is it like easier to jump on this box, or and then get up, or like I mean like on this box? I don't think. Okay, you can definitely hit that jump. It's just that like you have to be like pixel perfect though. I think that's the thing. And that's like a little bit too much at times. Like when you're trying to go for like confident opting, you kind of want to rely on like positioning plays that will guarantee you kills basically. Otherwise, if it's kind of like a little bit like unsure, you kind of spend more time. So I will like spend like the extra like half second just like hitting this box, because that way if I hit this and I perfectly have the jump up, I'm already up on cat basically. So like right here, re-op, okay, dead. So yeah, that's how I typically play it. This is a good yeah, not really an off angle, but like catches people off guard. You have to be really good about your reaction time because people will be posted, will be ready for it, right? This is like the area where you will guarantee, you'll get the most possibility to get a kill. But the thing is that once they go past this area, which is really fast because usually they'll be swinging by, you just gotta kind of, you low-key have to run it, or you have to like reposition better, because the thing is that like, if you miss that shot, you're fucked. So you have to get the kill, get off, and then just like reposition. One jump. I don't recall there being another. Box to jump on. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. There might be one. I don't remember off the top of my head though. who I'm not aware of at the top of my head though. So yeah. Sometimes I would like to. Oh yeah, by the way, sometimes like for post plants, I like to op ninja because it catches people off guard. You just have to be super confident though, like you know, because you will scope in. So then I like to play no scope, and then like if they're on bomb, punish. Oh yeah, and then there are like 2 other ways you can play cat as well. Bot place. So, sorry. There we go. So there are 2 different ways. So the traditional way to like aggro off of cat, I was explaining it earlier during the game. You can molly lower, and then half the time there will be like a mid smoke or like an Xbox smoke. Probably like if you're lucky, it's an Xbox smoke because basically, if the Xbox smoke comes down, you don't have to worry about lower at all whatsoever, right? This is free. You want to post up right here, and you catch someone off guard. You just catch someone off of timing on mid, basically, and you punish them. It is a little bit of a confidence play, so you can peek it as much as you want, but you shouldn't overextend though, because more than likely someone will be trying to take mid fast, and that's why they even threw Xbox smoke in the first place. So that's one thing to consider. You could also, this is one that's kind of done more at the higher level. If you want to play off of cat to catch them on an off angle, you get someone to boost you right here. Maybe closer to right here, honestly. This guy. Like right here, anyway. Yeah. So right here, right, this guy's just standing, peeking off at the top of his head. Good off angle into lower, and someone pushing mid or cat will not usually see you, or they'll not be pre-aimed to fucking see you posted like right here. Basically, this is kind of like such an off angle that someone here will see you, but they just are not, because they're more expecting to you. They don't expect to see anyone right here, basically off the angle. So it's really good to punish your opponents, back up, get the kill, dump some util to slow them down. Yeah, it's always the mid fight, right? Suicide, nothing wrong with that. I typically like to play op safer, so sometimes I will just like go for the top mid fight instead. Right here, so I'm free firing. There's a certain nuance when it comes to op timing, so like usually after like a half second or so after they throw like a mid smoke or something, you should try to pre-aim. If you're trying to go for the fucking through the smoke kills, pre-fire during then. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much else I could really elaborate on for the mid fight. I will just say though that it is very easy to get swarmed by the player in lower. So then sometimes my strategy is we will play like 3A and then like 1B or something. 3A, 1B, 1 mid. And this is very reliant on the B player being decent enough. But throw some util, slow them down on the mid push. I mean, more than likely this will be like locked off already. So then what I usually like to do sometimes, I just like to re-smoke it, right? Because then it scares them, it tries to push them away. And I hope that they don't hear well enough, and then I just jump up here. And now I'm here to support the cat fight, basically, again. Because the thing is that they'll more than likely expect me to be playing CT mid with the op, right? So this is what it takes to kind of be like a more active opper. You don't have to play like this as such, but I like to be a much more active player. So then, yeah. They're going to expect me to be opping mid, then they're going to slowly take cat, and then by the time they're ready to push, I'm already here posted with an op. So yeah, easy way to punish. Also, if it doors is smoked, right, always throw like a nade, throw high, gives you enough space, basically. So yeah. Now, if you want to play more passive towards like B site, probably want to off like scaffolding or window. That usually works, but you're probably better off just like playing like a crossfire or something. More than likely, if you're not confident opping through the smoke on CT, you probably shouldn't. So I won't recommend that. And then when it comes to opping B, I mean, it's pretty standard. You kind of want to play further angles. Sometimes you will just rely on like the opper to kind of support your B hold. So I will like to tend to play like right on top of these bricks basically, because they give me like positioning to basically hold tons. You want to kind of post up. You kind of want to help post up tons, right? And it's very easy to punish players. More than likely, though, the smoke is going to be like right at the entrance. So this is kind of like not a really good angle. You can see like the top boost, so maybe like wider perhaps. I like to kind of hold this sometimes because you'll catch people who are like running out to like be this wide, and then sure enough you'll be there posted. The thing is, as long as you're not spotted from CT mid, you should be fine. Or you gotta make sure that they can't just immediately rush CT, or they don't have direct visual on you to punish you as you're like helping the B players. As you're helping the B players. So yeah, get off window. Yeah, I wouldn't say you ever opt doors close. You opt farther in CT mid. You could opt window, op on plat right here, or op on box right here, op on plat, and then op back plat as well. You know, most standard one. Too much. This is very one and done though. So if you're not reliant on your teammates enough, you shouldn't really do that. Yeah. And then unconventional plays that you could do when you're opping, if you want to become a more active player. If you're able to take mid control somehow and they're not really punishing you, what I like to do, I like to take a mix. Or, well, first of all, I'm going to teach the lower play, right? Run through, avoid that. You should have, depending on timing, right? You probably want to be posted like right here, so punish the guy trying to peek hold lower, use off him, and easy kill. I like to do a slight variation whenever I'm trying to actually go for the mid fight. Instead, sometimes I'll do this. If they don't take top mid control fast enough, right? Just run out, go Xbox, go on the pallet, get out. A good off angle right here. Catches them off guard because they're gonna be so focused on holding mid doors, right? They're not gonna fucking expect me to be in front of fucking Xbox right here standing and just like offing them basically. But that's only if they're wide enough. So, yeah. I think it's a good off angle. But you can be fucked on timing if you're not careful enough. You can also push on mid as well. I would not recommend it with the op though. It's just way too risky. You can even sometimes as well just like get on top of this ledge. Now this is just a complete fucking off angle because it's like, I mean, you're offing mid doors, but it's just like so off. Let's see actually. Let's see how it looks in game. I've done this before, but I feel like I've never seen how it looks. I mean, yeah, you'll be pre-aimed mostly for, like, fucking door. I mean, you'll be spotted. That's the thing. I think that's the big worry is that you'll be spotted. So, like, that's kind of, like, the biggest concern. But that's why you have to be really good at fucking op timing, basically. If you can get the shot, if you know you're confident in getting your shots off fast, then you shouldn't have to worry about anything at all. Yeah, if you're even on the fucking right side, right? Fucking, they try to swing out wide, you're just right there. It's like, what the fuck? Punish. Easy punish right there. So, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I gotta mention. Yeah, I guess lurk opping on T side, always be aware of like what you need to watch. So in my opinion, you know, I will find myself usually posted up outside long, or I will like post myself outside of mid. Just call for the info, especially getting mid info, especially if they try to like push up cat and try to punish. Easy punish for like the opper, basically. Op timings also. I mean, it's all about being reliant on, like, lurking, so I think, like, having a good nuance in terms of understanding how people will try to lurk around you is, like, a good way to adapt and, you know, not have to worry much about, like, being flanked. Very few times people will actually push 2-1. It's just way too impractical of, like, a rotate time that you really shouldn't have to worry about it unless, like, early mid-round. But you know, like, for instance, I will usually right here, and then if you want to peek, I usually like to jump on top of this wall, peek this, and then they'll be out wide by this point, basically. But I'm usually aware of the timing, so, I'm usually on top of that. Yeah. I mean, when you're on B side, you're more committed to, like, kind of finding the pick on B side rather than holding for the lurks outside of, like, mid and A. But yeah, that's kind of how I would describe like the dichotomy of opping on. I guess that, yeah, that's pretty much how I describe like opping. Sometimes you could also go lower as well. Like make sure lower is clear enough. You know, go for the op pick. If they're like super aggro, right? Sometimes we'll have players like playing out here, easy punish, basically. So yeah. When it comes to combat opping though, yeah, combat opping is much more reliant where it's just like you're basically in their face. It's Brokey style basically. With Brokey style, it's really just like playing super close quarters on the fights and just like fucking around with people basically. Like you're not playing like a traditional opera where you're posted. You are basically taking shots, you're missing, but you're also hitting some, and you're making things that like you're making things unconventional for people, but you have to build like a level of confidence with your op basically. Like I would say like I built up my confidence of opping over time. Much better than where I started I'm much better than when I started, and this is like over the course of like a whole decade ago. So you know, you kind of grow into opping with age, and that comes just from the basics of opping. So if you're comfortable opping in close quarters, and close engagements, then honestly I would try to apply your style more to make these more aggressive plays, basically, where you can kind of like you know, repeat, miss a shot, run back, get the shot off. I like to throw flashes to slow them down. Jump up again, shot off again. Then I like sometimes re-aggro. But yeah. Hopefully this is very informative. I'm mostly just leaving this tutorial guide for the VOD. So yeah, no, nothing too much. This is just purely for the VOD and but yeah, I think I'm probably gonna end the stream now in this case though. Yeah. But yeah. Let me just check. Okay. Yeah. Thank you everyone for following, and thank you for the 2 subs as well. I guess I'll add like a sub counter soon. I suppose. So thank you guys. You know, $6 is $6. So thank you for that. Honestly. Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna take my time. I'll answer any questions in case anyone has any, but yeah. I'm just gonna grab the spot, link to the spot already, and then get ready to share it. Comp game. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Thank you guys for following, and thank you guys for subscribing. I don't know when I'm gonna stream next time. We'll see what happens. We'll see when that happens. I'll try to stream more though. I definitely want to abuse this affiliate thing a little bit more. So yeah, but yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. I'm gonna head out though. So yeah.